Is it game time yet? I guess that's my question to you all. Is it game time yet? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. How's it go? I think I like it. How would the song go? I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. Man, is it game time? No, it's not game time. We got about 3 hours to tip. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat yet, y'all. I have no clue as to what I want to eat. I don't really know if I want to eat. I ate earlier. I don't know if I want to eat because all I want to do, bro, sis, whoever's watching, all I want to do is like watch the game and see if we win. And if we win, okay, then I'll feel relief to eat. That's kind of how I am, y'all. You know, when it comes to my team and big matchups, it's not for a lack of confidence, but sometimes I could be somewhat of a nervous wreck just because it's sports and you just don't know what's gonna happen. You could never know what's gonna transpire, and so I feel like even if you're confident in your team, and I do feel confident, and I know we won the last 8 out of 9 matchups, but I'm just really, really, really feeling like I wish they could tip this thing off in like the next hour or so. But 6 o'clock gives enough time for those who got other things. Oh, I can't. I gotta soak these first. How did I forget? I gotta soak this actual food. I can't just. Well, I do need to clean it off. It's some meat. It's made on meat. I'm making some meat, guys. So yeah. And so with meat, you gotta clean it and all that stuff. Some meat needs to be soaked, marinated. I'm gonna check these out and see just how clean they are. Look at some chicken gizzards. Gotta clean these things off. You got to. You gotta clean these things off. You have to. But yeah, and then like I like to cut them up. Soak them. I like to cut the tough parts off. I like to cut the green parts off. I like to make sure like when I'm dealing with these, I like to make sure like I cut the stuff off that I feel unnecessary. But I'm just hyped up, y'all, and I need to make this anyway before it goes bad, but I'm gonna let it marinate. But I appreciate y'all coming through and check it out. Hawkeyes tonight. I'm just all day long I've been thinking about this game. I've been so excited. And we are almost just like, what time is it? Good. We had a power outage last night. Let me see what time it actually really is. Okay, so we have 3 hours and 40 minutes to game time. I've never been so excited. Like, I'm so pumped up for this matchup tonight. Man, it's like, could they just throw the ball up right now? I feel like a player. I'm that excited, y'all. I feel like I just want the game to just go down. It's gonna be on ESPN. Everybody that likes women's college basketball, please watch. If you're an Iowa fan, it goes without saying, watch. The game is on ESPN. We still at school, in spite of Caitlin Clark being gone. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you subbing. I appreciate 110% over here. I mostly just talk, for the most part, I just talk women's college basketball, but sometimes I will talk about like news events, like I will talk like crime stories sometimes. I might talk about the Cowboys or the Notre Dame Fighting Irish football teams, and I'm gonna put out like some music, like music that influenced me. I'm gonna start doing that a little bit too. I'm gonna start dropping like shorts, possibly videos about musicians that have influenced me because music has played a major part in my life. And there's so many artists that are like alive and deceased that have just been so impactful. especially artists that like molded and like artists that aren't even here, whether they died recently or whether they died in the past, you know, 10, 21, 15, 20 years. There's artists that have just been so impactful to me. I want to make sure I'm cleaning these while I'm just running my mouth. But yeah, guys, to those that watch women's hoops, who do you have winning between Iowa and Iowa State? It's weird because they actually got Iowa State winning by a little bit when I looked at the prediction numbers. But you guys know I've already said how I feel. I said that I don't care what Artie Crooks does because there's a way that we could stop them. If we can't stop Artie Crooks, we can stop everybody else. She can't beat us by herself, in spite of how good that she may be. And you guys see this. Let me show you. In spite of how good Artie Crooks might be, she cannot beat her by herself. So we either try to limit her or we try to stop everyone else. The Addie Browns, the Kenzie Harris, the Jada Williams. I almost said Jada McWilliams. Jada Williams, stop everyone else. And if you can't stop Artie Crooks and you see that you can't stop Artie Crooks, if she gets hot and she starts hot, well, then it's time to pivot and go with let's shut everybody else down. But y'all see this? So it's so light. It's too light. But I cut this in half. I trim the fat off if I can. This is why I don't be like. Shout out to Really Real. That's another content creator. He said he don't eat gizzards outside, and I understand why. I brought some gizzards, and before I brought the gizzards, before I start cooking gizzards myself on light occasion, I thought, okay, buying gizzards from a fried chicken spot ain't so bad. But they don't clean them like you do. They don't soak them. They don't tenderize them to make it easy to chew them. They don't clean it off. They don't cut the green part off. They don't, if that's on them, sometimes it ain't on every piece, but they don't trim like the fat off. They don't do that. And they don't, cut tough parts off. They just keep everything like these restaurants and stuff. They don't really care. Like take Taco Bell for instance. Y'all know how the tomato got that green piece on the end of it. They don't cut that off. You gotta literally pick that off. I used to go to Taco Bell a lot. I used to have a job that was right across the street from Taco Bell. And I didn't work at Taco Bell, but Taco Bell was right across the street from my job. This is maybe 6 years ago. Every time I would go to Taco Bell a lot and I would order something and be like, oh, they left some things on my they didn't put that in my taco. So, I look, I know somebody. Every time they eat something, they're checking it out. And I'm like, why are you checking it out? And they're like, you don't know what they put in here. You don't know what's in your drink. You don't know. So just look. One time, I think it was a Sprite or something that we had brought for the kids. We brought the kids 2 Sprites. And it was something black inside the cup. And I think we went to McDonald's or Burger King. We took that back in there and it was like, oh, I'm sorry. And it's like, yeah, what is this black stuff? And if you just desperate to eat fast food without looking, you don't know what these people putting off in your stuff. So yeah, see this? I cut that. I'm not finna eat that. Y'all can't really see that, but I'm not finna eat that. It's you don't have to eat every part. When you buy meat, you don't gotta eat every part. You gotta trim stuff up. You gotta cut stuff up. But yeah, I'm excited for that game. And from the looks of it, with Iowa State and Iowa, a lot of people say they're going to tune in. So, I'm really excited about the turnout. Let's say that's going to happen. I think we're going to get a really good turnout. I appreciate that. We got 2 people in the room. Pretty much have 2 people in here for most of the time. And shout out to all those great content creators out there, man, that just continue to push positivity, man, that just don't believe in negativity, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate people that's cool, calm, chill, and collective, man. Because life be life, and it don't always give. Life don't always give cool, calm, collective vibes. So I appreciate being able to, when I can, jump online and talk to, decent-minded folks. I really do appreciate that. And see this, I'm gonna try to cut this off. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna try to cut this, but I can't really get a good. I'm gonna cut my nails in a little bit. Can't really see that. See that? Can y'all? It's like a chitlin. Trust me, it's not a chitlin. I don't eat chitlins. I don't eat chitlins. I should have brought one more pack, and then maybe I could have made these for the game. Really, I don't have no game food special when my team play. I prefer to just watch the game. Again, I'm too nervous to be eating. You know, I'm too nervous. Too nervous. But yeah, I should have brought another pack of these, and maybe I still might, because if I brought another pack, then I could just let me see if I can actually peel this off. Then I would have enough. But yeah, we need a good performance tonight from Hannah Stokey. Bro, I'm not gonna be able to pull all these off. I'm gonna try. Let me see. Because if it's a little bit, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Let me see if I can. It's so slippery, I can't even. Nah. I can't get all that off of there. I can only get some what was I saying? We might need a bounce back performance tonight. I said might. We need Hannah Stokey to wake up, you know? We gotta have Hannah Stokey wake up. She's being outplayed by what's her name? By Ava Hayden, you know? Hannah Stokey's being outplayed by Ava Hayden. And Ava Hayden, I think she was always gonna come into the season and do her thing. And we saw some improvement from Hannah Stokey, but we need to see continued improvement, you know? So, yeah, most definitely. But I'm so pumped up for the game. And we about to get that W. I don't know if I think I'm a live stream the game. Meaning, I think I'm gonna call the game. It's on ESPN. I ain't taking no chances. See if I can pull this little piece off. But yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna live stream the game. Again, I ain't gonna show it, but I think I'm gonna live stream it unless I get into a situation where I just can't live stream it. But then if I don't, then I guess maybe later. So if I don't live stream it now, tonight, then maybe I can live stream it later. So I'm just gonna try to pull this part off right here. Bro, this is the part about this I don't like. Damn. Trying to pull all it. Bro, who in their right mind got time to try to pull all of this extra? I'm gonna do what I can. See, watch this. See? Okay, watch. And I won't. See how it can't get this damn thing. Barely got it to come off. Barely. Yo, this is crazy. I know what I'm finna do. Cut it down the middle. I'm finna soak it. I'm over here trying to, I'm supposed to be talking or whatever about the game, but I'm over here trying to get these done. So, y'all got to bear with me for a second. So I got to get these done. Actually, I'm finna let these marinate for a little bit. Make sure I cut everything off or cut it all off. But yeah, man, I'm trying to talk about the game as I do this at the same time. But yeah, I'm excited for the matchup tonight. School bus? Sound like the school bus. Two teams putting on for Iowa. So I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for that. I really am excited. The two teams tonight going against each other. I'm just feeling like, can we just get the ball up right now? Can we just? I don't want to put that right there. But can we just throw the ball up right now and get it going? What's up with this thing, man? You know what I'm saying? Throw the ball up right now. And get it started. I don't know what else to say than that. Now, what else can I say outside of what I said? What else could I say? But yeah, y'all. Iowa tonight, 6 o'clock. Big rivalry contest. Definitely tune in. Check me out. I might be around for the game. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it's definitely fun jumping in here talking to y'all. Don't have too much to say. I just hope that we come out with a victory tonight, I just hope that we come out with a victory. Put these things off and melt and just let them marinate. I ain't gonna really season them with nothing. I'm just gonna let them sit in this bowl and let them sit for a couple. Let them sit for at least 2 hours minimum before I cook them. Again, I don't have that many, but it's enough. And I ain't really, like I said, I ain't really hungry. I'm not hungry. I could really go out after the game and get some McDonald's. Go out after the game, get some BK or Burger King. I can grab me some. I can go grab me a pizza puff or whatever after the game. Because during the game, I'm just not finna be really eating anything. Maybe I will eat some popcorn or something, but I'm not gonna eat no meal. Not while the Hawkeyes is playing. I don't even want to look away from the TV. I want to be glued in. I want to be locked in. So, hopefully we come up out of this thing tonight with a victory, and I feel like we will. But it's going to be, be played on the floor between the lines. Hopefully, don't get too involved. Let the players decide the outcome. You feel me? But yeah, that's Put a little bit of water in here. That's enough. But yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for the stream. I got some videos or whatever I want to record for these kids coming in here. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. This wasn't one of the most entertaining streams, but nonetheless, throughout the day I've been very excited. So just wanted to jump on and kind of talk about how ready I am for the game tonight. I'm super ready for the Hawkeyes and Cyclones. Any case, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.